Saturday, 7th of February, 2026 at 2:24 p.m. here in Amsterdam, North Holland, the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Welcome once again to our cosmic journey. It is your Devin Design podcast. Featuring
Yeah.
I am Didit Jake. He is Dadat Trey. Hello, Dadat Trey.
Hello, Didit Jake. It's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, it is. It is a little hard to say. It's
It's only possible or easy to say if you do it completely unintentionally.
Didit and Dadat. Yeah, if you were having kind of a verbal stroke, that's the only time it really works. We are here in what we will call our corporate headquarters.
Yay!
We have purchased a houseboat. The corporate headquarters is kind of like us at our company. Cute but impractical, I would say. We are
practical.
Do you think we're practical people?
We're just cozy.
Yeah, we're gonna make this
extra cozy.
We're gonna make this whole place gezellig. Right now, it doesn't have anything that is neither gezellig or just functional. So
yeah, it's empty.
We have it exists as this. We have internet, so that's why we're here right now. We have internet.
Yeah, we got internet. But look, there's windows there that look out onto the Kaisergracht and all of the other.
I would do your screen as a solo, but you know what? We're moving on from that.
Moving on.
Moving on from that. Today's episode is called Gird Your Grids. And we are going to show, really, Trey doesn't even know what the episode title is going to be. So we're going to
most of the time, no.
Talk a little bit through the responsive chart list page, talk a little bit what responsiveness means for all of you. We'll talk a little bit about the sync progress that we have been making. But before we get to all that, of course, we always start with the check-in question. Mr. Henry, are you ready?
No.
Neither am I. Let's go. One of my favorite pieces of hardware is the DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor. It's a little piece of equipment that I use to edit this fine video that you all enjoy.
Are we sponsored by...
Oh, so much. Hashtag not sponsored. My question to you, Mr. Henry, is if you were a special keyboard, what special key would the user of that keyboard, that was you, basically a keyboard to control you, what is the special key that is necessary that does not exist on a standard keyboard but would work very well on the Trey special keyboard?
Oh, okay. So, but it doesn't have to be a key, right? It could be like anything, because that thing's got like a wheel and all kinds of stuff on it.
If you want it to be, it is Trey. So if it has to have like all types of trinkets and things on it, yes.
Yeah.
I was expecting just, what is the one red key do for you? But you know,
no way. No, I want like one of those like crazy, like it's like a touchpad that's like XY, but then it also has like proximity sensors. They put these things on like synthesizers, so you can get this like expressive tones out of the synthesizer by like waving your hand over it or whatever. So something really fidgety.
You want something that is essentially
non-deterministic and fidgety.
Theremin.
Exactly.
Control.
Yes.
And what would this non-deterministic theremin control do?
It just makes me sing.
Okay. So that's the way we make you sing.
Yes.
I think my look, for me, I'm going to actually hold to the question that was asked. The one
boring
piece, the one key on the board that is me, the red key that you hit, would be operationally exhaust. That's what my red key is. So if you hit the red key on my keyboard, I go into full, what's called operational exhaustion mode, whereby I focus all of my attention and energy either towards a person, an animal, or mostly a corporation or a government to operationally exhaust them with the amount of BS energy that I can put out to get them to either start doing something, stop doing something, or continue doing something that they're not, that they need to continue to do. I will give you an example. Our friends at Nike have tried to say that they delivered shoes to me on the 6th of January. I have, since that day, 32 days now, put out request after request after request for new and exciting pieces of data. I said I would like the delivery confirmation. They said, we don't have that. I said, I would want the GPS coordinates for that. They said they don't have that. I would like the signature page. Oh, we have that, but we don't have in this form. And now, because they started saying things that they don't say that they have, I've started putting forth GDPR requests. So I'm using every mechanism possible to just blast the exhaustion, the operational exhaustion at Nike. That's how upset I can get. So any person can help themselves to the keyboard of Jake, hit the big red button, and I will turn my operational exhaustion energy towards an entity.
Yeah, it's mighty and powerful.
It's mighty and powerful.
What does the actual red button on that thing do?
Full view. It just puts it in full screen.
Why is it red?
I don't know. That's a great question. Because the more important button that is destructive is this one called Ripple Delete. And for some reason, Ripple Delete is not red. It's just this normal button. But you're like, ooh, don't hit this one. This will put it in full screen while you view.
I don't think they know what red means.
That's fine. It looks good. That's the thing about DaVinci. It looks really good. It feels really nice. And I actually like using it.
Yeah, that device is actually pretty well designed. Like it feels nice. And
Trey plays with the dial. It's not
the dial just
his thing to play with. Just want to be very clear. This is my thing.
It sounds so you can see the little like nub in there where you could put your like finger and then it can rotate around. But like I'm gonna spin it for a second and just look at that. It's just so like no, not thumbs down, thumbs up.
Red button, full view. Do it.
It's got a sorry, it's on that side. It's just got a really nice view, a really nice feel to it.
Well, very good. Again, hashtag not sponsored, but we love you guys at DaVinci Resolve. Mr. Henry, good check-in, everyone.
Yeah, good check-in.
Would you like to talk a little bit about the challenges with sync? We'll start with sync, and then I don't know if we're going to show anything for sync.
So basically, there is one important thing that the user needs to understand about this next update that's coming out, which is going to be kind of the first. It's going to be the first real update to contain code that's sync related. You Inner Circle folks are not going to have it yet. We have updated our data model so that it's easier for us to implement sync on top of. It's not super sexy to look at, but it is very exciting in that it will support sync as we get closer and closer to shipping that as a feature.
And there's a very important thing that you should know about this, that because the data model has changed, that does require you to back up your data. So you might remember, we talked a little bit about this during the preview releases. We have this screen here that says your data may be erased during this upgrade. And this is now true throughout, but now I'm going to tell you is especially true because when you do the upgrade for the new version, you will need to back up again because the old data model, it's just know that a new version of the data model is there and it's going to require you to have new ways to.
And it will tell you this. So
it'll do the right thing.
Yeah. So so you should anytime before you update, and just whenever you feel like it at this point, you should back up your data. So you can go to the settings page. You can say export.
Just do that all the time. Get in the habit, everyone.
Yeah. It's eventually once sync is there, then you won't need to do this anymore. But it's a good thing to do right now so that you have this backup of your data. If you're a nerd and you're interested in this, you can sort of keep the prior version and then diff it against the new version, so you can see kind of what the data model differences are if you care about this sort of thing.
We won't give that away because that's a super special treat for you all.
Yeah.
I want to diff the data files.
That's something I would do.
Of course, that's something.
Anyway, whatever. Yeah. So it's very exciting. There's not really much to show at this point.
Beyond that, then we've also been doing some work on making sure that once we're on your phone and once you're on your tablet, it actually it actually works.
Yes.
I've been avoiding the chart page, but I've been doing everything else. So now the chart list page does a full dynamic grid. Mr. Henry is going to pull it up here. You can see here that now the chart cards are a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that'll probably be the first thing that you noticed.
If you get a lot of chart cards, what will happen, and Mr. Henry's just going to keep duplicating. Yeah, look at that. So now all of a sudden the screen shows a whole lot more density of data.
So this is kind of like a small screen view.
So when you have a smaller version of it, ignore the stuff at the bottom, but if you have a smaller version of it, it just goes into one big column as opposed to it didn't work the right way before. So good on us for
and then here's a
doing that. And there's a medium. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you can just resize it all the way up and down.
Yeah, and the clever thing that it's doing, which Jake figured out how to do, I tried it and I was like, I don't understand how to make this work.
Trey tried to operationally exhaust me, and then I operationally exhausted him. And I'm like, no, I'm going to get this done. So this thing, you might have noticed this when there's a small number of cards, it doesn't stretch across the whole screen. It only kind of fills in through. Anyways, it does the right thing. That's all you
Yeah.
should really know about that.
Yeah, it resizes the cards up to a certain point, up to their kind of like max width, and then it will try to fill in as many as it can based on the min width on that row.
Yeah. And it tries to go
pretty
up
clever.
to 5. Yeah, it's pretty clever.
Yeah, it's real.
Thanks, CSS. That is all done with kind of custom CSS things. One other thing is we had noticed, I was at a party and I was telling people like about Cosmic, and then I saw that they went to Cosmic on their phone, which is fine. I made it responsive, but for some reason, it wasn't actually acting responsively. And it was a stupid thing that like we just forgot to do. And so now Trey is going to, oh, that's the wrong one. So Trey is showing you the wrong version of this, which is the one that kind of shrinks the entire view into the viewport. So now Trey put the commit in, and now it actually looks like a normal functioning thing. If you go to the About page now, so if you go to Made by Jake and Trey there, you can see that like this fills in correctly now.
Yeah, this looks great.
Go to the Trey or the Jake page. There you go. There's my face, all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you go to the news, so if you go to /newsletters, oh yeah, download works as well. So now download those things will go like this. The thing that I wanted to add to this page, which I did not add yet, is essentially saying like if you're on mobile, like we don't have an app yet, so
yeah,
don't download it. The next thing I'm going to be tackling is the chart. And again, we have talked about the idea of like, what does something round look like on a rectangular device?
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's going to hate it.
Everyone's going to hate it. And that's just, you know.
No, we're going to give you a wheel, even though it's the wrong decision.
Yeah, you're going to be like, I want my wheel. And it's fine. It's fine. We'll talk about it later. Mr. Henry, what should the good viewer do with the rest of their day?
Feed the coots.
Should I just leave it at that? All right. Be well. Take care. Have yourself a beautiful Saturday or whatever day you're watching this video. We look forward to seeing your bright, shining faces every single week, and we will make another video for you next week. Go feed them coots.
Go feed those coots.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.